Okay, so people often ask me, Taryn, how can I earn an income and what's the best way to get started? And so, if you are wanting to earn an income in Peer, here are the steps that I would consider. So, number one, you do need to become a brand partner. Okay, customers are not eligible to earn an income, brand partners are. So, you will want to get with your sponsor and you will want to go to www.livepure.com and you will enroll as a brand partner and make sure that you are connected to them. Basically, that's going to get you a spot in the tree, and then you are going to be eligible to earn an income because you are a brand partner. So that's step one. You enroll, let the company know your social security number or your tax ID number so they can tell the IRS what you earn. Okay, so that's step one. Next, step two, to actually earn an income, you're going to need to sell product. And so, what does that look like? Well, you can do that a variety of ways, but the number one that is going to be tracked by the company is you will basically give your link to somebody that is going to buy a product. They might buy multiple products, they might buy one. It's completely up to them, but basically what they do is they enroll as a customer. Let's talk commissions on that, okay? The first thing I need you to know is there is a difference between a customer or a brand partner's first order, and there is a difference between a customer's second order and a brand partner's second order. Okay. So we're going to go over first orders. Anytime you enroll somebody that either signs as a brand partner or a customer, you will get 20% of the commission. Now, the commission is not factored on dollars, it's on the PV. So, for instance, if you were to buy a product, say Magique. I hate the name, but if you were to sell somebody a 50 PV bottle of Magic, then you would get 20% of the 50 PV. So that would be $10 if that was their first order. If they ordered two bottles, you would get 20% because that would be 100 PV. And that is whether they join as a brand partner or a customer. Typically speaking, you're going to see brand partners do a bigger order, but customers, you're going to see them just kind of start with whatever products it is that they're wanting. So first orders are always going to be 20%. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Let's go to second orders and we're going to talk about customers. There is what we call the CRB, Customer Retention Bonus. So customer retention bonus is all of your sales for a calendar month. So January 1st to January 31st is a calendar month. February 1st to February 28th is a calendar month. March 1st to March 31st is a calendar month. Okay. And so it doesn't matter what day of the week it falls on, but anytime you sell and somebody purchases basically a second order, it could be their third order, their fourth, their fifth, their sixth, their seventh, their eighth, their thousandth order. Okay. You will earn based on what your cumulative total is in that month. So, for example, if you were to have 40 customers that each reordered, so they've already ordered the first time, 40 customers reorder and they each ordered a bottle of Magic, for example, that 40 times 50 PV is going to be 2000 PV. So if you did that over the course of, say, January 1st to the 31st, that means your CRB total is 2000 PV. If you sold or had 3 customers reorder 50 PV, that would be 150 PV in the CRB, meaning customer retention bonus. So you get the entire month to sell and to have your customers, your current customers, reorder. Okay. So say a customer orders their first order January 1st and they order a second one in January 28th. Well, their first order is going to be the 20%. Their second order is going to be based on what your total CRB is. Here's what you need to pay attention to. There are certain thresholds that are going to be a higher commission because if you have 100 PV or less, you are going to earn 5% on whatever. So if you just sold one reorder bottle of Magic, then you would get 5%. So you would get $2.50 on that bottle. Okay. So if only one person reordered one bottle and that was it, that's what you would earn. If you got, so 101 PV to 499, that is 20%. So 5% is the lowest, then it goes up to 20% from 101 to 499. From 500 PV to 999, this is 30% commission, and that's on all of those orders. At 1000 PV to 1999, that is 40% commission. At 2000 and above, it goes to 50% commission. So if you sold 5000 PV in reorders for the month, you could make $2,500 a month. And so that's where the customer program really does reward when you continue to build that customer base, when they are loyal, when they are reordering, and when you're taking care of those customers. Okay. And so that's the difference between, it's called customer acquisition bonus and it's called the CRB customer retention bonus. So these are the two differences. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I have somebody doing their first order of 500 PV, so I'm going to make what would that be? 30%, $150. Nope, it's 20% because that's their first order. Okay. And so, can you be strategic and maybe have a smaller first order in a bigger second order? That's your call entirely. And so, it's completely up to you how that works. But that is the compensation plan. And so, that is how the customer program works. Now, something that's completely separate is going to be when somebody is a brand partner. Remember when they did the 20% first order, you got that bonus. And something else to note, anytime there's a first order bonus that's 20%, that is paid out on a weekly basis. The CRB, that whole month, you get paid the next month. So January's commissions will be paid by February 15th. February's commissions will be paid by March 15th. March commissions will be paid by April 15th. Ugh, tax day. But that's how it works. And so whatever you earn, you are going to get paid by the 15th of the next month. And that's monthly in the customer retention bonus program. But in first order bonus, you will get paid on a weekly basis. Now, please note there are minimums that you have to hit in order for them to send a check. Does not mean you lost money. It means that they keep track of that check until it hits that threshold, and then they will send you all of those earnings. I think it's like $30 or $40. Don't quote me on that. But so if somebody orders one bottle of magic, that would be $10. So you'd have to sell 3 of those in order to get the check to come to you. It might be 35. Don't quote me again. So what happens when a brand partner reorders? Well, that is completely determined on our binary structure and our team structure. So we'll get to that in another video. But I really wanted you to know how you earn in the customer program, because I genuinely believe that the strongest network marketing team, the strongest way that you can build this is to start people as a customer, let them experience the product. When they become a product of the product, people are going to notice, they're not going to be able to stop sharing, and people are going to want a piece of what they are doing. And so when that happens, then they're going to become a brand partner, then they're going to start sharing, and it's just a natural progression. I don't really like when people start as a brand partner unless they already have people they're talking to. Because to say, hey, I'm going to go build this right away, but they've never done anything like this, that might not be the best start, because it puts a lot of pressure on them. Completely up to people, whatever they want to do. Did I start as a brand partner? You darn right I did, but I also had 2 people ready to go within the first 2 days. And so I'd already been talking to them and I said, hey, let's do this together. And so I was ready to start right out of the gate. But we will get to the binary structure next and the team building. But I just wanted to make sure you understood the customer program and how the bonuses work, because I don't want you to be caught off guard if somebody orders a bigger order and you're like, oh, shoot, that was the first order, so now I'm only getting 20%. The reorders is where it goes into the higher numbers, where you can get the 30, 40, and 50%. So that is our customer program in a nutshell.